been cold overnight, below 2 degrees. People begin to trickle into the car park of Christchurch Anglican Geelong. Something is taking place which means a great deal to those for whom the street is their home. Christchurch Geelong has been serving hot meals, breakfast and dinner for 30 years.
One of our mantras is nobody ever goes away empty-handed.
What began as a back-of-the-envelope idea has emerged into a fully fledged 365 days of the year food program for anyone who is hungry and in need of a warm, home-cooked style meal, morning or night.
The volunteers are absolutely beautiful. They're very kind, they're non-judgmental.
It's helped me out quite a lot when I was hungry and when I was by myself.
You know, I'm not going hungry, I'm not, worried about the next time somebody's going to smile at me,
Karen Lewis, manager for the Preventing Violence Against Women program, has started her working day. The program has been established to support and equip Anglican leaders and their congregations of the Melbourne Anglican Diocese.
Churches are uniquely placed because they're places where you can not only do work to respond and prevent violence against women, but as we know, churches are great places of healing. And when you bring together response, prevention and healing in the same setting with somebody's faith, it has a profound impact and leads to real change. We know from the research that this program creates sustained cultural change, and we want to reach as many churches as possible. Ideally, we'd like all churches to sign on to this program.
At Werribee Football Club, Reverend Andrew Seedholm is thinking about the weekend. Not the coming football match, but those he serves as congregation minister at Sojourners Church, Werribee.
The story of us coming to meet as a church and football club is really God's grace. We had nowhere to meet 8 weeks out. The options were either a nightclub with sticky floors or the football club, and the football club opened up and welcomed us in, and we've felt at home ever since. For us, what we see ourselves as a hub to support, to plant other churches, to work with other Anglican churches in the area and other churches in the area that just want to see the gospel go out. Funding from the Melbourne Anglican Foundation is really important because it helps a church plant, especially as they're growing, take risks and opportunities to try projects that they just don't have the funding for. In our circumstance, doing playgroups and things was only made possible by things like the Melbourne Anglican Foundation, so we're really grateful for that funding.
Saturday midday in Dandenong, a formerly disused tennis court has been transformed into a multi-purpose basketball and futsal court, made possible with a grant from the Melbourne Anglican Foundation. The project was an initiative of St James Minister, Reverend Graham Peters, the wardens and congregations who saw a resource that needed to be realised. A potential safe sporting gathering for those who wanted to hang together and play footy or shoot some hoops. Projects like these can change a story, provide a place to go and congregate with supportive people close by. It's a good story and one that's not too frequently told.
St Paul's is a very international community. We've got people from more than 25 nations here. We are the flagship church here in the diocese because we are so closely connected to the centre of our city. The English Conversation Corner has been running for over a decade here at St Paul's. It's one of our key responses to a need for migrants or refugees to rebuild their lives here in Australia. The work that's being done here is just one aspect of the rich pattern of support that's been part of the Anglican Foundation for so long.
Reverend Canon Glenn Luffrey is artist-in-residence and canon of St Paul's Cathedral. Earlier this year, he was appointed to the pilot role of Aboriginal Diocesan Officer because of his seniority among local Aboriginal people.
The art aims to depict what I wanted people to remember when they walked into the cathedral, that they were walking into a building that was on and remains on the land of the Wurundjeri people, and reminding people that their faith has to live in those two spaces as well. The foundation has been vital to the development of these artworks, supporting Indigenous projects, and we're hopeful that as we do these things together, that they remind people that spirituality is about creativity. The foundation is vital to that process, and we're very thankful for the foundation for all that they've done to make this possible.